Hello guys, so it's been a while, hasn't it? Yes, it has been like 6 months, I guess, since I created my last VM collection video, or at least the part 2 of it. So yeah, I thought I could make an updated version. I'm now using VirtualBox and I have a lot more. So let's begin. Okay, so first we're gonna go from like we're gonna start with the biggest tab, Windows. As you can see, I have 23 machines in this category. And yes, to make it neat, I piled them all into separate groups and I labeled them and I sorted them in chronological order, so we know. So let's expand it, and whoa, that's a lot of machines, but we're gonna visit each one of them. We're gonna start with the very first one, Windows 1.01. As you see, no bootable medium has been found. That's because I forgot to remove the disk instead of just say, I know I just didn't say it. This is a little awkward. 1 second, guys. Alright, that's better. For some reason, VMware wanted to be. So not. Sorry, my bad. Not VMware. VirtualBox decided to be a little dick and decided to literally just wipe out my entire hard disk. Wow, okay. So, just gonna. Might be a little small, so I'm just gonna increase the size a little. There we go. So as you can see, here's Windows 1.0. Very basic. We got a calculator, a clock, command, a control panel, and a do this.txt, which is just a basic to-do list. I guess it's a template. I don't know. And this is something I wrote, test.txt. This is a text document on Windows 1.01. Help me. Yep. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And if we want to go back again, we just type win, and there you go. We're back. I'm gonna make sure it always boots from the disk. It always will boot from the floppy. So hopefully when I start it again, it should just boot up to Windows 1.0. It should just boot up to Windows 1.0. Yep, there it is. And I'll just power it off, since there's no power off option in Windows 1.0 or MS-DOS. Next is Windows 2.11, and once again I'll go to settings and make sure I do have it. Oh, discard the changes. Alright, next up is Windows 2.11, the 286 version, and not the 386 version. So I guess you could just call this Windows 286. Again, I'm going to make it bigger. Win. There we go. We're in. So here we go. Here's our Windows 2.0 in all of its glory. Or sorry, 2.11, 286 edition. And yeah, very, very basic. And yes, very, very basic. So I don't know where all the apps went, but this is still cool, right? Close. Okay. Yep. And now we power off. Okay, that's Windows 2.11. Now moving on to Windows 3.0. 3.0 and 3.1 are basically the same operating system, just with a few tweaks in the icons and a little bit of functionality there. Windows 3.1 included sound driver and all the other stuff. Here's Windows 3.0. Yeah, this is not the 3.1 you were expecting. Yeah, it has different icons. I mean, file manager. 3.1 it's yellow. Here it's gray. It's like blue, gray, yellow. It's the theme here. Now we're gonna exit Windows. And now we're just gonna shut down. Here's where things get interesting. Windows 3.1. This one includes a sound driver and a CD-ROM drive, which are both add-ons I installed to it. So, very, very cool. Once again, once again, I'll just scale it up and I'll just type win and it boots. Lovely start sound. Here is our little menu here. Very, very different from Windows 95. You got the program manager here. Again, it's basically the same as Windows 3.0, just like new sound driver, like some other stuff, but it's basically the same operating system. Got some more applications here. We got QBasic SmartMon, MW Backup, MWAV. I'm pretty sure that's like a debugging tool. I mean, judging by the icon, I think it's like a debugging tool. Or like an antivirus, I don't know. Startup, nothing in there. I'm pretty sure that's just like when Windows launches on startup. So like let's say paintbrush, or just paint, as it's known now. And I'm just gonna close this, double check, make sure it's in there. That's a big menu. Close that, and now I'm just gonna close that. Nice little ding. Yep. It booted up. yeah, we can draw here. Very cool. Very, very cool. But let's move it back to accessories. We're gonna move back to accessories. Man, don't you miss when you could choose if like application could be on startup or not? Like, I don't know, Steam, Discord, like they just say I don't care. I'm gonna start up on. I'm gonna boot on startup, whether you like it or not. All right, now we stumble into our first beta build, Windows Chicago Build 81. Now I didn't delete any of the hard disks, so this should be pretty interesting. Here, so it's just gonna power it up. Oh, and by the way, there's a January 1994 boot screen, but that's fake. Like, there's some ISOs online that modify the boot screen to say January 1994 instead of November 1993, and I got one of those copies. But personally I'm fine with it. I mean, it's more it's more accurate, but yeah, here we are. A very early version of Windows 95. We got the briefcase, or the birthcase that's still in here. My computer network. This is the old network icon, just a globe instead of like two computers, and instead of being called network, it's 95. It's called network neighborhood. And my computer, of course, the icon looks a little different in 95. Programs. Yeah, it's kind of like here. We've got Access 1, Games Main Startup. But yes, you can do this. Notepad. You can write in Notepad, and as you see here, it already has the buttons you use to minimize, maximize, and close, or restore down. Or if you already have maximize, restore down. Let's see. Can Windows Chicago support file names that have more than 8 characters? Let's find out. Boom. And we're gonna save it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would be the character limit, like here, I guess. But now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Woohoo! Okay. There's no directories. That must be why. I mean, it's a beta build after all, so it's normal. Do you want to save the changes? No, I do not. And recycle, and the recycle bin is just called recycle.bin here. Very cool. And the start menu basically has no personality at all. It's just a basic menu. It doesn't really stand out. With the newer start menu, it isn't just like a basic context menu. Like, try to load it up. No, it isn't basic. It isn't just a basic context menu. It's like fully fledged and very cool. Here's just a basic context menu. Shut down, and there's no option to restart either. It just prompts you to shut down. And it's got a nice little moon icon. Very nice. And now we got a different build, 189. This one should be a lot more interesting than 81. And as you can see here, it already got the Windows 95 name, and it's labeled September 1994. And hey, there's the start sound. So as you see, my computer icon looking a little more finalized. Network is now called Network Neighborhood, and the recycle bin here is called the Waste Basket, and the recycle.bin has been changed to Waste Basket. Oh, never mind that. That's my alarm. Well, that was awkward. Anyways, yeah, it's called the Waste Basket here, and nice little background, which was later used for the Windows 95 setup, and a very, very nice early start menu. I like these little icons. Like they just show so much detail compared to the final version. I like this. I do like this better. It's a lot better. And it already got this, and it got run too. And you can just run anything you want. And if you shut down, it also has a restart option. But we're gonna shut it down. Now it's time for the final build of Windows 95. Now this one's a little broken. Like the installation's a little broken, but that's fine. But it still works, but it's kind of broken. It says there's a few missing files, but it manages to boot anyways. Like see, I'm just pressing enter, and it's in the GUI too. No, I do not want that thing. Yeah, as you see, my computer, inbox, recycle bins, the internet, online services, Microsoft Network, a very, very good operating system. Like this one, like Windows 95, within its first year, it was more popular than than the competitors at the time, which were System 7, but next year that would be Mac OS 8, what else? OS 2, yes, OS 2. I believe it was like OS 2 Warp, and I don't know. Oh yeah, and Linux. Yeah, but this was like way better. Like it had the most basic GUI interface with a lot of stuff. Inbox, recycle bin, the internet, online services, set up the Microsoft Network, online services, and you can like play audio files too. It's so cool. Like it was amazing at the time. Now it doesn't seem so good, but some of you might feel nostalgia for this, right? Oh yeah, and you can change the taskbar too. Auto hide. Let's see if this says. And you only have it when you need it. I don't really like it though, so I'm just gonna turn it off so it's always on the screen. Alright, time to shut down. Did play the little ta-da, but that's okay. Now we got Windows 95 Plus. I basically copied Windows 95 and installed Microsoft Plus for Windows 95 on it. And I chose, I think it was the More Windows theme, which is really, really good. Great shutdown sound too. Yeah, as you see, it still has the same stuff as uh yeah, but as you see here, here's our plus theme. Uh, very good, like the icons, inbox, the internet, all my services set at the Microsoft network are all still the same, and audio files they're the same too. Uh, Windows, they do look a little different, and the mouse cursor. Oh yeah, and these little buttons right here do look a little different too. Start button, the sounds. Look, I'll show you the shutdown down, so you can shut it down. Okay, bye bye plus. And when see good shutdown sound, and and it's loading makes a little cursor Windows flag. That's nice. Next we got Windows NT 4.0. Powering it up. And we're going to choose the regular. Spits out all the information on this blue screen here. Not the blue screen we all know. It's just a blue screen. Control, delete the log on. I feel like this might hurt the recording a little. So I'm just going to take this precaution. I'm going to open OBS Studio here. And just going to press control. And I'm just going to press control del just for a test. Okay, it's back. It just went black for a second. Okay, so it should go black for a second, but it should be back. And I think it's back. I do believe, yep, it's back. Okay. And no, I didn't set a password. Great start. And hey, the Microsoft Network bull crap has been replaced with my briefcase. Very cool. This is ideal for like business and enterprise uses. Like it's Windows 95, but for like businesses and other stuff, you can still do like Windows 95 stuff on it, like Paint. No. And you can still go to the internet. Thank you for using Microsoft Internet Explorer on Windows NT 4.0. I'm gonna try to go to Google. Ooh. No, it's not. And the sounds, they're great too. The ding, the chord, the chord, whatever you say. the chord. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, but yeah, very cool. And you know, I imagine like the people. Oh, I forgot to zoom in the little thing. 1 second. There we go. I imagine the people working on the startup and shutdown stuff were really lazy. They didn't want to make a new shutdown sound, so they said, reverse the startup sound, and then you get this. What the frick? It's great, but it's lazy. Like, they just reverse the startup sound. That's what you call lazy work. And now we got 3 Windows 98s. Windows 98 First Edition. If you're a follower of this channel, then you probably, and also if you remember my VM installation episode 13, Windows 98, it failed, and that's because I was on VMware. All I had to do was switch to VirtualBox and disable nested paging in the settings, and it worked. We got, this is basically like a very, very good enhancement in Windows 95. Like, wow. Just wow. We got my computer, my documents, network neighborhood, recycle bin, set up the Microsoft network. Connect to the internet, online services. I tried to install AOL on this. And I see, there it is. And, you know, this little audio file I got in there. Very cool. The sounds are updated. Now the old chord, Windows 95 chord sound is now this little ding sound. Probably like marimba, if I had to guess. And you can log off users. I don't know if that's just something you can do on Windows 95, but yeah, you can do it in Windows 98. Shut down, restart, or restart in MS-DOS mode. Shut down. Let's start with that. That shutdown sound is so relaxing though. Now we got Windows 98 Plus. And like Windows 95 Plus, it's Windows 98, but with Microsoft Plus for Windows 98. They made one for Windows 98 as well. Yeah. Lovely boot screen, Windows 98 Plus. Don't got a good feel about that one, Chief. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, but still got the Microsoft network. I don't want that. Thank you very much. But yeah. Still got the sounds. And I'm actually going to show you the oh yeah, it's got McAfee installed. Wow, an extra piece of bloatware for Windows 98. Yes, please. We got the current Windows settings. We got architecture. Let's see this. All settings. Wow, how cool is this, huh? Still the same. Why is this my background? Why? Okay, that's funny. That is funny. That just became my bathroom. Kathy, huh? I wonder. Ooh. The sounds. That's still the background. Yeah. Corbus photography. High color. I'm just gonna skip some old fashioned. We're just gonna demo some, like Foxtrot. Oh, Comic Sans for Windows. Oh, Doonesbury. You got Garfield. You got Garfield, man. Got the Horde channel, huh? Ooh. Well, someone has been killed inside that folder, so better just move on. Jazz. Ooh. Like, why is there things just sticking out the My Documents thing? Like, both these. Get the Peanuts. I love Peanuts. Photo disk. What's we got? Windows 98 default, of course. Traveler. I'm just gonna go with previous Windows settings. Yeah. Boom. Why is this my background? Shut it down. The beta shutdown sound from beta 3. They bring it back. They bring it back in plus. And now we got Windows 98 SE, 2nd edition. Because why not? I actually installed this first and just name it Windows 98. And just okay. And you need to like boot from the hard disk. Log in. Yeah, I forgot about the welcome thing. Another fun one is if you go to Internet Explorer, skip the internet connection wizard that pops up. Yeah. But but I don't want you. Go in the trash. And use Internet Explorer. Hopefully that helped. Do not show the internet connection wizard in the future. Okay. Alright, look. If you go to help, you go about Internet Explorer. Oh. Okay, it's Microsoft Internet Explorer 5. The internet I was about to show you only works with 4, so yeah. Shut down. Windows 2000. Starting Windows. Built on NT technology. This is sort of the sequel to NT 4.0, and it was originally going to be called NT 5.0. Very cool. But they changed it to Windows 2000 because we gotta fit that case style, right? Oh, the desktop. Why is the My Documents above the My Computer? It should be the opposite way. Yeah, there we go. And Internet Explorer. Very Y2K-esque sound. Video goes in the trash. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, but by the way, all these audio files that you're seeing here are all over like a big video for all the VMs. Hopefully, play the exact same song. It'll be pretty cool. Just wait, okay? By the way, while you're at it, you should click that subscribe button. You know. Lovely shutdown sound. Don't get me wrong, server sound is lovely too. We got Windows Me. Again, the My Documents is above my computer. It should be the opposite. Ah, yes, Windows Me. The operating system that everybody just loves to hate. So, yeah, you know, we got, like, documents, we got accessories, stuff, online services, of course. Yeah, since this OS is terrible, I'm now gonna shut down. Very, very cool. Shutdown sound. Next, you know what? It's beta time again, and this is whoopsie daisy. Anyways, Windows Whistler build 2419. This was the transition to modern. Like, from the away from the 9X era into the modern era. I only have one build of Windows Whistler, and that's build 2419, so bear with me. If you pay 2419. Starting Windows. Look at that. Lovely boot up screen. I love it. Not as good as the beta 2, but still very good. There we go. And for some reason it won't play the startup sound. Like, I just packed all the sounds in here, which are very lazily made. Here's what's supposed to play. I changed it to the fake Whistler sounds to make it look, just to make it more unique, because I like them. Except I just like the start and shutdown sound, which the shutdown sound is actually talking straight from BOS. It's very crunchy. The audio here is very crunchy. Early recycle bin. It sounds like a Microsoft Plus theme. Ding. Never just turn it off, but the shutdown sound does work. Now it's just shutting down. And ladies and gentlemen, we have entered the modern era of Windows. We're near done, so stick around because we got some interesting stuff ahead. Next is Windows XP Professional x64 edition. This is the first VM I ever installed on this channel, so it's holds a special place in my heart. Very, very good operating system. Doesn't have any of the home, like the home stuff, like the nice OOBE thing, the title.wma, although I could try to find it. Know where it is. It's in System 32. Maybe it is. Oh, yeah, there it is. OOBE. And nope, I don't think it's there. And now I'm just going to turn it off with a lovely shutdown sound. A very lovely shutdown sound. I keep complimenting all these like shutdown sounds, but they're generally very nice. I do like them. Windows XP Home Edition. Basically the professional x64 edition, but for casuals. This one included all the more nostalgic stuff like the OOBE and other stuff. Windows is starting up. I find this home version to be a little slower. I mean, like it's slower than the professional version. Look, it's there's the hill. But yeah, very, very good operating system with lots to do. I installed Google Chrome on it. Tor Windows XP. We gotta do this.
Welcome to Windows XP from Microsoft, the new version of Windows. To begin the tour, click any selection.
That's a different word. Exit Tor. Turn off computer. Now it's just shutting down. Now I'm thinking about installing Longhorn in the future. Oh yeah, XP Plus. I forgot they made that. Windows XP Plus. This is like 95 Plus and 98 Plus. This is Windows XP with Microsoft Plus for Windows XP. This is Windows XP Home Edition, by the way. And I currently got the aquarium theme on it, as you will see in a minute. See? Here it is. Let's change it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, yeah, very cool. Nice little sounds, and especially the shutdown sound. And switch back to the default cursor. And now we have Windows Server 2003, the only server here. And of course, I'm working on installing Windows Server 2008, its successor. Both R1 and R2. Press Ctrl Alt Delete to begin lecturing. The classic theme. The classic theme is applied here. Got run. Yeah, that's very cool. And you know what? It still has the accessories. It's still got notepad, command prompt, calculator, and paint. But it has the Windows 95 paint. Shut down. And for some reason, you need to say why you're shutting down other, and you need comments. Windows Vista. It's time. We are nearing the end of the road for Windows, and we're almost ready to move on to Linux, which I only have one operating system there, which we will see in a minute. Windows Vista Home Premium. It's got the arrow theme, I think. No, it says the classic theme. Like the classic. Well, not like the classic theme, like the just as the regular like theme, not really like transparent at all. Does have the updated icons though. Nice little black taskbar. And we're gonna shut down. Then we got Windows 7 Home Premium. Just like Windows Vista, this is Home Premium as well. Yeah. And I got this activated through phone. At first it didn't give me any option to actually, like activate it with a phone. But once I entered a product key, the system detected, hey, I can work with that. And then I said, no, I can't. And then suggested for me to activate with the phone, and I proudly did. Math input panel. We can do math, man. Very good operating system. Many people know this, and many people actually still have this. Now I'm gonna shut down. Then we got Windows 8, which is which is actually one I installed today. Welcome. Ugh, that's start menu though. This is a computer, not a tablet. But we still do have the desktop though, but we don't have the start button. You have to you have to either do this, or do this. Just press the start key. It's not really that intuitive, but okay. And now shut down. But how do you shut down? Force shut it down, because I don't know. And finally, Windows 10, which is currently my newest one. Which is the virtual machine that runs the newest operating system in the Windows line. And it says welcome. Here's Windows 10. Very cool operating system. And now I'm just gonna shut down. And yeah, it does that. And then it just closes. Very interesting shutdown. But yeah, that's all for the Windows tab. 23 operating systems together. Now for the Linux tab, we only got one here. Ubuntu 20.04. Which 20.04 is known as Focal Fossa. I don't know. It starts with an F. Enter my super secure password. Takes some time, but there we go. It is now on the desktop. We got Firefox, Thunderbird, Files, Rhythmbox, VLC, Writer, which is just a ripoff of Microsoft Word, Ubuntu, software, help, and the Apple, the ISO. I'm just gonna check that. got more. We got like Calc, which is just a rip off of an Excel, Impress. Yeah, it's basically just a rip off of PowerPoint. Yeah. They got Sudoku. And they got a terminal. Who doesn't love the terminal? Now it's time for it to go to sleep, so you just go up here, power off, log out, power off, power off. That's all for Linux. Now for Android. Yes, I mentioned just all 5 Androids on here. First one is the 1.6 Donut. From, I believe, 2009, 2008. Press enter. The screen. And yeah, there you go. You'll boot up into here. You got the Google search bar, messaging, dialer, contacts, browser. You got a little apps thing here. Try to launch apps. Force close. Email. Welcome to email setup. Type your email address. And your password. Edit details. Okay. Well, I have no idea what an IMAP is, so I'm just gonna quit. Now it's time for 2.3 Gingerbread. AKA the first one to introduce the version Easter egg. Here it is. Here's 2.3 Gingerbread. So we go into the settings. About phone. And then you just spam click on this. There you go. Zombie art by Jack Larson. Thank you very much for the art, Jack Larson. Hell, I can't escape the hell. No, I can't escape the gingerbread zombie hell. No. Well, there's only one way to do it. Force shut it down. Next up is 4.0 ice cream sandwich. But yeah, here we are. About tablet, Android version. There it is. There's the Nyan Cat. The Nyan Cat reference. Yay. Okie dokie, time to go. Why would you have to go to settings to power off your tablet? It's kind of stupid if you ask me. 4.4 Kit Kat. And we just select the version. And it just boots up. Perfect. Now we go to settings. About tablet. Android version. Just click. Spin the K around. There you go. You get this. But then if you long press this, you go into this. It's a lot like the Metro UI from Windows 8. Referencing different Android versions like Jelly Bean, Honeycomb, Alpha, Beta, Cupcake, or Froyo, is that? Very cool. Ice cream sandwich, gingerbread, donut, and a whole lot more. Yeah. Celebrating old Android together. It is now just shut it down, so you just do that there. Shut it down. I'm pretty sure this is also the stock Android, like when there's nothing on top of it. Android 5.0 Lollipop. Now I'm just gonna boot Android Lollipop. Here it is. Now this is the most interesting one out of the bunch that I have. If you go about tablets and just tap on this multiple times, get a lollipop. Click on it, change color, and you long press it, get this. Now you just play a game Flappy Bird. Frick. Well, that's it. I'm done. Now it's just time to shut it down. But what am I doing? This doesn't even feel like real life anymore. Like, I don't know why. It's snap back to reality. Okay. But yeah, I guess I just gotta force shut it down now. And that's it for the Android section. So now we're just gonna go to here. There's only one more we gotta do. MS-DOS 6.22 for the other section. Here it is. Win. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You just, I guess you just do this. Let's see what's in here. DOS. Copy. C. DOS. Well, we're gonna make a directory and call it DOS2, and we're just gonna copy C/DOS to C/DOS2. Why? No reason. Now we're just gonna shut it down. And that is it for today's video. Sorry it was such a long one. This was hogging up most of the space, the windows. But yeah. Anyways, I'm very tired, so I should probably go to sleep now. Bye.